Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Porsha, because she's made the headlines once again. As you know, she had a successful BravoCon. The fans loved her and all of the things. However, there were some issues of Porsha flying back on her Vegas flight back to Atlanta, and allegedly the FBI is involved. So first we're going to get into the Page 6 article, and then we are going to get into what Lauren LaRosa of The Breakfast Club provided via Porsha Williams' attorney. So it says from Page 6, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams escorted off of Delta flight post BravoCon as FBI investigates incident. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams was escorted off her Delta Airlines flight Sunday and is now being investigated by the FBI. What the welly? After deboarding her plane, the reality TV star was seen walking out the gate with an officer with whom she spoke briefly, per TMZ. FBI Atlanta is aware of the incident on a Delta flight on November 16th, allegedly involving Porsha Williams and or at least one other person. A spokesperson for FBI Atlanta told the outlet, "We are looking to see whether any federal charges may or may not apply." No, what? And then it says, meanwhile, a Delta representative confirmed to TMZ that 2 passengers were spoken to by cabin crew. They also confirmed that the situation did not disrupt the flight as continued and landed without any issues in Atlanta, where it was met by officers. The nature of the incident is not known at this time. Page 6 has reached out to Bravo and Williams reps, but did not hear back at the time of publication, you guys. And then also, you guys, Porsha had posted this interesting post yesterday, and at first I didn't think anything of it, right? I didn't think anything of it. But then I read Porsha's caption, right? Because it looked nice at first. It was Porsha. It was, she had on no makeup. Well, she had some eyelashes, but she had on no makeup. And it said, "Will I ever feel like me again?" And I believe there's a song playing in the background. And you're watching it. And then later on in the video, there's like a video montage of her sister and her mom and everything else. And it said, "Keep pushing. I thank God every day that I'm in my right mind and not only haven't lost myself, but I found appropriate and a better me. Leaving BravoCon, I'm filled with all the love and warmth and support from our beautiful fans. I just want to extend a thank you from the bottom of my heart for not only your prayers, but also being with me on this journey called life," with a heart emoji. "I love me again, and I love you all. Thank you, Mommy, for being my backbone," with a kiss emoji, hashtag raw real life, no more survival mode. We will thrive. We are kicking depression's ASS. With 2 exclamation points. Hashtag grateful, hashtag mental health matters, right? And so a lot of people like the post. I think she has like 71,000 likes on the post and all the things. Well, there has been an update because I felt the TMZ article was very weird. It really didn't give a lot of information. And it was almost as if, because it says the headline Porsha FBI and dealing with all the issues that the housewives have had in the past, whether it's the FBI, whether it's arrests, whether it's lawsuits and all of the things, you're thinking immediately, especially if you don't like Porsha or you don't see it for her, you're thinking immediately that, oh, Porsha must have did something to get the FBI involved. She must have did X, Y, and Z, but there was no information. And I would think at this point, if there was something Porsha did, all those people on that Atlanta flight would have said something by now. But then we get an update from Lauren LaRosa of The Breakfast Club, formerly with TMZ. And it says the following. This is coming directly from Porsha's attorney. It says, I have details on what happened with Porsha Williams on her Delta flight that has led her to being on the FBI's radar. I'm told by Porsha Williams' attorney, Miss Williams was verbally assaulted by an irate and unhinged passenger. No. Verbally assault by an irate and unhinged passenger without provocation. The passenger then proceeded to make false allegations that were in direct conflict with the observations from several eyewitnesses. As with any incident occurring aboard an aircraft, federal authorities are required to conduct an investigation involving all parties to determine what, if any, offenses occurred. Ms. Williams has every intention of cooperating with law enforcement to whatever extent necessary and remains confident that the passenger will be charged. And then Claudia Jordan, why is Claudia Jordan at the scene? Claudia Jordan, almost immediately when this is posted, it is in the comments, you guys. And she said, yeah, because you know Claudia Jordan is not like Porsha Williams. And remember Claudia Jordan had that snafu about an alleged Porsha arrest that was many moons ago. Here is Claudia Jordan saying in the comments, yeah, when I saw her walking off, not in cuffs, it looked like she may have been the victim and not the culprit. What? Good luck or good work, Lauren. No, Claudia. What? And then also, Carlos King replied, a journalist, right? Child. This was almost immediately after this was posted, you guys. Here's the thing as it pertains to Porsha. You're either going to like Porsha or you're not going to like her, right? Like there's no gray area for Porsha. Nobody gives Porsha grace for anything because they'll reference her past behavior and all of the things. But for all intents and purposes, it looks like, Porsha, beat him down Porsha. I feel like the beat him down Porsha has left the premises, you guys. Now, as far as Porsha and relationships and other things, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in her personal life. We do know, allegedly, she's going to be dating multiple people this season in Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17. And allegedly, she is confirmed to be on season 2 of Love Hotel via Bravo. So that would indicate to me that the people she's quote-unquote dating is nothing serious if she's going on Love Hotel. But none of the less, I would have thought, normally too, I actually agree with Claudia Jordan in the sense that Porsha would have been out in handcuffs if it was a situation as to where Porsha was being disruptive or Porsha was causing a scene or Porsha was going back and forth with somebody. This could have just been a fan who, felt a certain type of way about Porsha, didn't like Porsha and wanted to, give her the business. Or this could have been an issue on the airline with seats and people not being happy with the seats or people being uncomfortable with some of these seats. We don't know. We don't know where Porsha was sitting. We don't know if she was in first class or if she was in economy. And I don't know why there's comments saying, why can't Porsha just fly private? And I'm here to ask y'all, do y'all know what type of economy we are in 2025? Do y'all know what type of economy we are in 2025? And this is where it's like, I think y'all look at these reality stars and y'all even look at these celebrities as having all of this money. You look at their salaries of how much they're allegedly making per season, whether it's $1 million or $2 million. And the first thing that you're thinking is, that's what they're getting, cash out. No. Think of it as a 1099. Think of it as at least 30% of that needs to be put away to go to taxes, or you're going to owe the taxes, or owe your taxes next year, right? And then also think of, any PR people, any agents, any managers, any lawyers, any staff that they pay for, any makeup artists, any hairstylists, all of them are getting a cut as well, you guys. So when you break all of that down, it's the money's going to be looking different. And then if you are paying to keep up certain appearances and everything else, why are you going to spend all this money for a private flight, you guys? especially when Porsha is dealing with a bitter, divorce that had ended with Simon, and he was trying to appeal it and stuff, and he allegedly owes her money and everything else. Why would she be trying to fly private when it's not necessary? A flight to Vegas, you guys, even if you live on the East Coast, it's not necessary to fly private. Like you can get, coach or economy or extended economy. Sometimes you could be cool in coach if you don't have nobody sitting next to you, if it's a 3-seater. And you have that space in between where you don't have nobody in the middle seat. But it's just weird some of the reactions people have, and people just assume that Porsha did something wrong due to her past behavior and what has been displayed to us on this show. And it's like people are praying so hard and want this downfall to happen, but nobody was arrested. So it could have just been a fan, like I said, who wanted to cause a scene or maybe has an issue with Porsha via what they see on the show, and this was their time to shine. Or it could have been an issue with the seating situation on these planes, because some of these planes are getting smaller and smaller and all of the things. And so who knows? But I waited until I got confirmation of at least something from somebody, because just doing a story that Porsha's wanted by the FBI with no details and they're investigating made zero sense when we have no context to go on. So there's that. That is it. That is all. Es todos, es final, es finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post a content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.